might be able to find a mic to put on. Give us just a minute. If you can hear me, we're going live tonight making cornbread. Homemade cornbread. We're making it around in an iron skillet. Make sure you always got an iron skillet when you're making your cornbread. Because it's the best out of an iron skillet. Because if you're using a non-stick skillet, it won't work. If you're using them old glass pans or something like that, it just don't work. I just don't think cornbread turns out good in them. But it's whatever you prefer. Everybody's got different taste buds. He's trying to find a mic so y'all can hear us a little bit better. So that way you can hear what I say when we do the cornbread. You find them?
Yeah. Clip it on the shirt.
Like this?
Right there.
Are they ready? Are they working? All right, we got mics, so I hope you can hear me. If you can hear us, if anybody's on there, please let us know that you can hear us before we start. We're waiting on people to come in, and then we'll get started. Let me go. I want to get our buttermilk we're going to need. We'll wait for people to come on. But welcome back to our cooking show. So I hope somebody comes on in a minute so I can welcome everybody in. Thank everybody for coming and watching us. Trying to All right. We'll get started now. I think we got 2 people watching.
Somebody said hi.
Oh, hi. Name is what?
Newell.
Newell? Did I pronounce that right? I hope I did. Hi.
Somebody said, what are you doing?
I'm going to show you how to make homemade cornbread the way I make it. I mean, everybody might make it different, but this is the way I make it. I make it in an iron skillet. And it's the best to me. It's to make cornbread in an iron skillet. So I'm going to show everybody how I make cornbread and see you all might want to make your cornbread that way because I love it. I love cornbread in an iron skillet. First thing you're going to do is you're going to spray your skillet just to make sure it don't stick. Preheat your oven to about 350, 400 degrees. I am trying to read the comment. What are you? Okay, yeah, I told them what I was doing. Oh, hi. Thank you all for tuning in and watching us. All right, here we go.
Good country cooking, subscribe.
That's right. If you can hear me good, let us know because we don't know. We turn the mics on so people can hear us a little bit better when I'm cooking. First thing you're going to do is I got this cup of cornmeal with buttermilk in it. I take one of those and then I get another half of one of these cups, pour it in to my bowl. And then I get self-rising flour. Self-rising flour. I use whatever kind you want to use, but make sure it's self-rising flour. This is just a half a cup. I pour it in there. It's according to how big of a pound of bread you're going to make, how much you want to put in. I'm like, I already know how to make it, so I don't really go by a recipe. So I put another little bit in there just to make sure it covers the top. All right. And I get my spoon and I kind of stir it around so I can mix my cornmeal and my flour in together. Really, really good. Then I know a lot of people don't use lard anymore, but I do. I put lard into my skillet. I put about a teaspoon or a little more, teaspoon and a half, I guess, of lard into my skillet. And then I put the skillet over on the stove. I'll show you. I can get this thing to turn around. Well, I'm supposed to have a cameraman, but he's, there it is. It's on the stove. I got it on like between high heat, medium heat, and I'm going to let this grease melt into this skillet. And if I think I have too much, I can always take it out. It ain't no big deal. I think that might be enough. So I'll take some more out because I just want enough that greases the bottom of the cornbread good, so the cornbread will be good and brown, golden brown at the bottom. So while that is melting, we're going to go back over here to my bowl. We're going to pour some buttermilk in. I pour enough in to soak the cornmeal. I shake this buttermilk up usually to soak my cornmeal and my flour really good. Woo! I got too close to the edge of the bowl there. Clean up my mess. I got OCD, so I like to clean as I go. So I just start stirring, and I stir until it mixes in really, really good. And you'll see how that mixes in real good. Can you see that? I'll show it to you when I get done. You see, it's just about soaking wet. That's what it's supposed to look like. And you keep stirring, and my grease is just about warm enough to pour it in. Then I take water. I use bottled water because that way I'll have enough. Then I stir it again. You just add enough water to make this good and moist. Just like the buttermilk, you add enough to make it good and moist, but not like so moist that it's soupy. Just enough to make it kind of doughy with the buttermilk. Then you keep stirring and stirring and stirring till you get all your lumps out, and it looks really, really good. Then you'll add a little bit more because you don't want the cornmeal to be real thick when you're making cornbread. This is cornbread. I'm making homemade cornbread, and that's what this is. Teaching people how to make homemade cornbread today. It's cold outside. You can't get outside, so why not have a video on about something good, right? You can make cornbread. You can have it with soup beans and cornbread, or you can have it with about anything. Or you can have cornbread and milk. And I keep stirring till it looks really, really sort of like a wet, like that. Then you're going to come over to the stove and put my stuff up here. Scoot this over. Put my stuff up out of the way so I can get over here. And you're going to come over to the stove and make sure your grease is good and even in your pan. Let me turn this over here so you can see. I'm supposed to have a cameraman, but he's not doing his job either. Then you're going to pour it into the skillet. Sometimes I make it a little bit thinner. That's about enough.
So good, keep going.
Huh?
Somebody said so good, keep on going.
Oh, I'm going. All right. This right here is how you make it. You make sure that it is really, really hot. So that way the bottom of your cornbread will be golden brown. And make sure you sprayed your skillet with your oil so that way it don't stick. And make sure you always use an iron skillet if you want the best cornbread. I want to move this camera back a little. Sorry about the shaking. I didn't mean that. So what I'm going to do is get it off of the burner. put it into the oven. Like I said, I got it set for about 400, 430. Let it bake. It should take it around 15 minutes maybe. And we'll be right back in a minute or when it gets done baking, and it'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. Well, what you gonna do? We can't sit here all this time. All right, and that's how you make cornbread. Over here, I'm making white rice. If y'all want to know how to make white rice, I can show you. I just take a cup of water and I put like a half a cup of rice in here. I make sure that I got a pot. I put it on here and get my oven hot. I mean my stove, top of my stove hot, and then I make sure it's boiling before I pour my rice in, my white rice. We'll do this while we're waiting on the cornbread.
Somebody said hello from Canada.
Hello, Canada. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you people watching and giving us a view. You can go and subscribe to my channel if you want. It's up to you. Thank you for watching. God bless every one of you, and I hope everybody stays safe out there with this bad weather. I pray that God watches over you and keeps you safe and you stay warm and your electric don't go out. You just stay in here until this white rice boils and boils and boils. And when it does, it'll get real tender and the rice swells up a little bit when it gets tender enough to eat. I'll put my potatoes back over here. I think my macaronis are overdone. We're waiting on the cornbread to get done. We'll just do other. And then I'll make macaroni.
Somebody said I'm hooked on watching now until that cornbread comes up.
Huh?
Somebody said I'm hooked on watching now until that cornbread comes up.
Yep, it'll be out in a few minutes. Yeah, I hope I put enough oil in it so it don't stick. I shouldn't though. It should come right out. It should pop right out real golden brown. We pray the Lord will let it be golden brown when it comes out. I'm going to make hamburgers for dinner, so I'll lay that out. All right. Now, let me set this down in there. I'll pour my macaronis back into my pan. Ooh, kind of spilled it, huh? All right. Let me get a pot holder. I'm making mac and cheese. I boil my macaronis. I just get regular macaronis and boil my macaronis. And then I'm going to milk. Ouch. I about mashed my hand. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in it. And I use lactate milk because my son is lactose intolerant. If you're wondering what kind of milk that was, this is what kind of milk it is. And then I want to stir this. Then I'm going to put 2 spoons of this butter in there. Get it real buttery. I hope I didn't overcook my macaroni. No, I didn't. I done good on that, didn't I? Wasn't paying no attention. I was making my cornbread. You got a microphone on? All right. Then we got the Velveeta, and it's the sauce that comes in the cheese sauce box. See if we got any more comments. Anybody? Oh, we're down to what? 5 likes and 4 people. Well, it'll be out in a few minutes, and y'all can see what the cornbread look like. Then we'll show you what I do after the cornbread. Dear God in heaven. Delete it. All right, I want to add the cheese in here.
Yeah.
Woo! Wow, God's green earth.
Just that way on there.
I'm adding the Velveeta cheese sauce to the macaronis. I buy it in the cheese sauce box. Give me that box over there, Joe, and I'll show them what kind of cheese.
Where's that?
Can you put that in the garbage for me?
Where's that?
Over there on that shelf. I'll show you the cheese I use to make macaroni and cheese. Yes, dear. See, I use this cheese sauce to make macaroni and cheese, and then I add milk and butter after I boil my macaronis, and it makes macaroni and cheese, and it's so good because I love Velveeta. You know, in life, it's good if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all. Keep your trap shut. It's a good. That right there is a good thing to tell people, because a lot of people want to say things they shouldn't be saying. Ooh. Want to try it, Joe?
What?
You want to try the macaroni? So you can tell them how good my macaroni is. Look at this. This is my macaroni and cheese. Don't it look good? All right. We're putting this in the bowl. Here, Joe. Try it. See if it's good.
Alright, let's turn the camera on here. Alright, let's do a taste test here.
Is it good? Might need a little bit more salt. Salt it. More salt.
It's great.
Just a tad more salt. That's great. Go put some salt in it. He's starving, evidently. Poor little thing. 22-year-old Mountain boy. No, he's not really. He's good. Oh, my Lord. I got stuff all over my sink. I was wondering why it was never getting warm. I got it on the cold side.
Sorry about the camera movement.
I'm trying to
We
get
don't mean to shake the camera up.
good angles.
Yeah.
We're not professionals at this
getting there.
camera, but we're getting there. Trying to do better at it anyway. Don't claim to be a professional. Ain't that right? All right, that's a good thing. All right. Now, as for my white rice, you're trying to learn how to make white rice. It's almost done. I let it boil down so there ain't hardly no. And I'll just take me a little scoop of butter. Just a tad bit of butter is what you need, and I'll add it to my white rice. We turn this down to low. And then I like sweet white rice, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add sugar to the white rice to make it sweet now, because it is tender. And then we'll have the rice done. See how my white rice looks? Can you see it? Ooh, try to show you. All right, it's getting really tender. So I'm going to add sugar. I love about a cup or 2 cups of sugar. You add sugar to your taste because, like I say, everybody's different. I like mine really sweet though. This is called sweet rice. Sweet white rice. And this is how I make it. Everybody makes it different. Everybody's got their different recipes and their different styles of making stuff. But this is how I do it, and this is how I'm showing you how to do it. Because, I mean, people love my cornbread, I just want to tell you. It'll be out in a few minutes. Let's see if it's almost done. Yep, it's almost ready. And then we'll flip it over and I'll show you what to do after that. All right, let's see if these taters are about ready. Yeah, they're about boiled away, Mom. Ain't nothing left in your, Lord have mercy. You about boiled them away. I want you to look. There ain't a tater left in your Harley. Good night, Irene. I didn't know they was going to boil down like that. Look at that. You see that? Mom, I'm talking to you, deaf woman. We cut all them up. They didn't hardly make nothing. I hope that's enough. I say Joe could eat that by itself, couldn't he, Joe? Look at that. Huh? Well, I thought it was. It looked like a lot. Didn't it look like a lot to you? That cold air. Woo. Out there, it's so cold. It's, what is it, 24 degrees or something like that? Said it's supposed to feel like it's -3. Oh, my Lord, that's cold. Talking about freezing. I put about 2 big tablespoons of butter in my potatoes. I'm making mashed taters now. You're just going to see me make my whole supper, I guess. Oh, I'll make that in a minute. You do. What's your favorite meal? Comment your favorite meal. And comment if you like watching my cooking. And we'll make more of these. Spaghetti tonight. Woo, that's good too. I like spaghetti. Oh, Lordy. I might have put too much. No, I didn't. What's wrong with me today? We're going to have to make more taters. I guarantee you. Yeah.
We gotta stop being pigs.
I don't think that's enough, but we'll see. And that is how I make my mashed taters. Now, yep, I call them taters. I don't call them potatoes. Potato. Because I'm from down here, eastern Kentucky. I'm from the mountains of eastern Kentucky. And I am a hillbilly. No. All right. Now we're going to check the cornbread and see what it's looking like. Because it might be time. But first, let me get a skillet for the... Let me get another skillet for the hamburger. Should I do it in an iron? What's wrong with you? Get that what?
Somebody said I call them mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I call them mashed taters. Whatever you prefer. Good for me.
And then somebody give a smile face.
Yep, I've seen what this cornbread looks like. Seeing how it's coming along here.
If you like watching our lives, please like and subscribe.
See how the top of that cornbread is looking? That's how it should look. Let me see if it's done in the middle. Oh yeah, she's gonna turn out tonight, boys and girls. She's turning out tonight, let me tell you. I want to let her bake this about 4 or 5 more minutes because I want to get a little bit more brown on the top. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is set this food somewhere. I want it to get ice cold because we got to eat it, you know. I don't like cold food. So, wipe this off. All right. This is,
You
I'm
just
making
make-
hamburger for dinner
Okay.
with mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, white rice, and cornbread. I might make some soup beans. You want some soup beans? I think I'll have some soup beans. I make canned soup beans, people. Because sometimes you just get on the lazy side of supper and you just want to hurry up and get her done. Tonight, those about the cornbread. When I make the homemade soup beans, we'll put that on there too in a crock pot. And we'll show you how that turns out one day. But for right now, we're going to make them out of a can. Where is my, oh, there it is. Here's my cooker. All right, let's hook this back up. Here we go. Opening the can of beans. All right, I'm just going to put that in here. We're waiting on the cornbread. That's why he's filming me doing this. All right, here you go. Throw that in the garbage for your mother. All right. Stick that back in there. All right. Then I take some salt and I salt it. And I put it on there. Let me get this skillet off here because it's burning up. And let that cool down a little bit before I put the burgers in there. How did that get that greasy? I didn't even put olive oil in it. Must be this stuff here. Yeah. That's olive oil too, ain't it? Yeah. I'll put a little dash of that in there and make it taste good. And olive oil. Put this up. I need another spoon. What did we do with the other white spoons? You got any more? Yeah, right here. There's one. This will be good enough. All right, here we go. Let me see about the cornbread again. It's been about 3-4 minutes. What you say?
Yeah.
All right, she's done. Let me get a pot holder.
Yeah, then you gotta show
Well, where
the
is the? Oh. There's what it looks like when it's done on the top. And then I take it and flip it over like that. See, it got golden brown on the bottom. That's how it's supposed to look when you get done making cornbread. And then the last, I get me a tablespoon. If you like butter, I know people might have cholesterol problems, but I gotta have my butter. I sling it all over the place. Well, I'll put it back in here though. Little dab of do you? No. Gotta have a lot of dabs of butter because butter is so good on cornbread. Then I just take and start putting it all around my cornbread. And it makes it so good and tasty. I make sure I drown it with butter. You don't have to put butter on it if you don't like butter. And I usually use Country Crock butter. If you don't like Country Crock, use whatever kind of butter you want to use. And I just keep doing this until the butter is melted and soaked because this cornbread is hot tamales. Make sure you do it as soon as it comes out of the oven because it makes it taste better. And that way it melts and it goes right into that bread. And that, people, I hope you like and subscribe to our videos. And that way you never miss when I have a cooking show live or whatever. And we appreciate y'all for watching. We thank you for watching us, and we hope you watch again. And this concludes our video of how you make cornbread. I can cut it so they can see the inside if you want. Let me cut it right quick before we go off, and I'll let you see the inside.
Corey, come, clap, clap, clap. Corey's clapping.
Who?
Corey.
Thank you. Appreciate the clap. I want to cut this so you can see the inside of the cornbread, how it come out. I cut it. Yeah, I cut it like that in triangles, squares. Down there in the bottom. I'll put it in a plate here so you can see what it looks like. Because you might want to see what it looks like. Hope it don't fall apart because it's very soft. There we go. Now put that up to the camera, Joe. See how that looks? And it's so buttery, it'll fall apart right in your mouth. It's so good. You can have cornbread and milk or whatever. But like I said, thanks for watching, and you all have a good night. Stay warm. Stay safe. Do you want him to taste it so he can tell you how it tastes? Go ahead. Well, we might go off here in a minute. Get you a fork over there if you want. It's just like a cake is what it's like. Whew. It's almost like a cake.
Rice and butter.
He loves cornbread, by the way.
Especially with cheese and salt.
Yeah, he puts cheese on his. I don't do that.
Salt it real good. Real good.
And that concludes our video. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Stay warm. Bye. God bless.
Somebody said I never had cornbread that did cut like a cake. God bless.
You try my recipe and eat you some cornbread.
How'd we end it last time?
We're trying to learn how to end this video, people. We don't know how to end it. We go live. The button.